All right, what's up, everyone? So, welcome to another Nest Club webinar. In today's webinar, we are going to do a general market update. We're going to look at Bitcoin and the altcoin market to see if we can find any interesting setups. All right, guys. So first 10 minutes of this webinar is going to get uploaded to YouTube. So what you're about to see on YouTube is a shorter version of the Nest Club webinars that all the members of the exclusive trading community gets to watch every day. We have these webinars every day. So after the first 10 minutes, after the market update, I will go through all the shorter requests from the members, any questions or anything like that. I'm thinking it's going to be on total 30 minutes today. So yeah, let's start up by looking at Bitcoin right here. And obviously we are seeing a heavy rejection at the zone that we talked about yesterday, which is this blue box above here at around 57.5. Right here you can see on the daily as well, you see that the open and close here on daily just touch that lower part of that zone perfectly, and then we're now seeing a rejection. So I am thinking that we are seeing the first major pullback in this in this secondary trend, right? So you have the primary trend, which is obviously high time frame, which is to the upside, and then within the primary trends you have secondary trends. And we are right now seeing a retrace of that secondary trend right here. Obviously, I'm talking about this nice move that we had after bouncing down in this area, right? So we kind of broke above that range and started to move higher. We've just been seeing breakouts after breakouts after breakouts and no real retest of any significant breakout level, but we might be seeing that right now, and that is exactly what I want to see. In yesterday's video I talked about I'm not sure if it's the yesterday video on YouTube or if it was the webinar. I'm pretty sure it's the webinar. Anyway, we talked about how we wanted to see the daily 20 EMA, which is this blue dotted line right here, come up into this area while price is hitting it. At this point, it looks like we're getting there, right? It looks like it could be developing into something that might resemble what we talked about. And we have the breakout area right here. I'm going to ignore this wick because this wick is not on all exchanges, and it's just, I don't know. Let's just ignore that wick. What I want to see here is a rounded retest of the breakout level. If we look at the daily, we could very well see a rounded retest of this level on the daily, right? With the hitting of the 20 EMA on the daily, that would be a perfect, beautiful buying opportunity. Now the question is here: how is alts going to react to Bitcoin moving down here? Well, we're going to look at the altcoin market as well. We're going to look at the BTC dominance and the altcoin indices to see how alts are reacting to this current price action. But I'm thinking that alts are not going to perform. Perhaps if we get a faster move to down. So let's say the retest is going to happen today. So we're going to see a lot of bearish momentum coming in on Bitcoin. I don't think altcoins are going to pump, obviously, with that. But if Bitcoin can slowly but surely make its way down here, I think that might give alts a little bit more time to move to the upside. But if we do come down here and retest this area and start moving higher or range down here for Bitcoin, I think that is when altcoins can really perform quite nicely. But it's all about following price action, and we can't really predict what's going to happen, but we have to follow price action and actually react to whatever is happening. This is a great question right here. Why specifically a rounded retest? So yeah, let me just quickly explain this. Why a rounded retest? Well, I got an example here, right? So here's a resistance area, right? If price comes up and tests this area and breaks out, and then the retest comes immediately on the next candle, that's not a rounded retest. That is an immediate retest, and that is usually what happens when you get a fake out, right? You get a breakout, then price immediately comes down and tests that level. And what happens here is the market is not given given enough time to accept, let's say, Bitcoin. So the market has not been given enough time to accept Bitcoin above this level. This is resistance, and the longer price stays above this resistance, the higher the chances are that that resistance will flip to support on the retest. If price just peaks above and then down again, that's a fake out, and it means that the market has not accepted this level as support. It's still resistance. However, if you get a breakout and you have a nice rounded retest where market participants are having enough time to accept this level as support, and you're getting calm rounded price action where there's interest up here, right? And then you come down and retest this level. This is more organic and it takes more time. It gives the market more opportunity to accept the level as support. So that is why I want a rounded retest and not an immediate retest. If the rounded retest happens on the daily, the higher time frames, that is great, right? It's perfect. If the rounded retest happens on the 1 hour, that's not as good, because a rounded retest on the 1 hour might be an immediate retest on the daily. All right. So simply, Bitcoin, I am looking for a retest of this level right here, which is the 52K region, right? That's 52K region. I'm looking for a retest down in that area. If we can get a retest of that level with a nice round the bottom, I would go long on Bitcoin. In that case, I will fill up on more of my Bitcoin position. Otherwise, I will have to look for something like this, where you have a 1 hour bearish market structure. I would then want to see that bearish market structure flip bullishly and maybe see a potential reclaim of the 56K region. So if we get a reclaim of the 56K region, I think that would be a good bullish buying opportunity as well. Now that's Bitcoin. Now let's go over to the altcoin market. We're going to look at the first the BTC dominance. So let's open up the BTC dominance chart, which is right here. It's important to remember here when watching the BTC dominance, it's not about trading based on the movements of BTC dominance at the point of the movements happening. It's more of looking at the overall trend, and then if the trend is bullish with higher highs and higher lows, you want to be careful with trading Bitcoin. Trading altcoins or going long altcoins. If the trend for the BTC dominance is bearish, obviously it means that the trend of the crypto market is people are moving funds out of Bitcoin into altcoins. When the BTC dominance is in an uptrend, the trend of the market and the market participants are that they're moving funds out of altcoins into Bitcoin. And right now, even though that we are seeing a dip on the BTC dominance right now, the trend is very much bullish. It's very important to remember this. The trend is very much bullish. We have an uptrend right here with higher highs and higher lows, which might continue like that. However, if we do see a movement like this, well, now we have a downtrend on the BTC dominance, and that is when you want to be looking at longing altcoins. You're not supposed to be trading altcoins because you have a dip in BTC dominance. You're supposed to be using the analysis of the BTC dominance when trading altcoins by watching the overall trend of the BTC dominance chart. So this tells me that we are most likely seeing some nice movements on altcoins. We're probably seeing some bullish momentum on the shorter term on altcoins, but overall we're still in a bearish market structure, and it's in a risk-off environment for altcoins, which means you should be careful looking at longing altcoins. Now let's look at the altcoin indices. This will give us a good indication of what the current trend is for altcoins. Looking at the altcoin perp here on FTX, we obviously have actually a quite nice bullish break in market structure. You can see a high, lower high, lower high, a low and lower lows with a double bottom right here, and a break and some type of retest of this resistance level, support level, SR level right here, which creates a bullish break in market structure. Now, the best case scenario is we get a break and retest of this level, which then means we have a double bottom, a higher high, a higher low, a higher high, and potentially a higher high and a higher low again. That uptrend would look like this. That would be the perfect opportunity to go long on altcoins. And if this happens at the same time while getting a bearish break in market structure on the BTC dominance, perhaps like this, well, that is when you know that it's time to look at swing longs on altcoins. So that's the altcoin indices, which is all showing pretty much the same market structure. Now let's look at the green list here to see if this agrees with the actual coins that I have in my list right here. DYDX is holding support but not showing a bullish market structure. If you want to, like, if you're the type of trader who likes to trade a range, this is a great buying, this is a great support to be buying, but this is not my trading style, so there's nothing of interest here. 1 inch obviously got stopped out here. So this was, we had that bullish market structure forming, but obviously with Bitcoin running, we had, altcoins were just getting crushed here. So like I said, we have a bounce here on the lower time frames, but the market structure is still bearish. Looking out at them, we have a almost perfect bearish retest right here with that level right here getting retested as a bearish rejection and a retest. So very bearish development on Atom. ENG, let's look at ENG. Still bearish breakdown, the bearish retest, looking quite bearish. Same with REN, local trend is bearish. CRB, everything is in a local downtrend, right? So guys, you can't be focusing on only like the 15-minute and the 1 hour and you see a bounce and you're like, this is the bounce that I want to be buying, because you can't, right? That's it. You're not supposed to. I mean, look at AVAX here. Perfect downtrend right here. So what I'm saying here is be patient and wait for the trade setups to come to you. What I mean by that is, based on my system, I need the 4 hour to look like this. I need the 4 hour to print higher highs and higher lows, with having the 4 hour 20 EMA and 50 EMA going like this, and price above the 20 EMA in a daily and 50 EMA in a daily. Otherwise, there's not going to be an altcoin trade for me. And this can go on for weeks without me trading an altcoin, because I need to see the right conditions. Because when the right conditions are met, that's when I make a lot of money,